Good morning. Day something in vlog every day. I have no idea. Oh, 15. I skipped the last 2 days. Weekends are hard. I get easily distracted. This was my distraction this weekend. Trying to make mandala meditation cushion, and I've frogged so many times. I just woke up very recently and had to immediately go to the store and buy coffee, and I saw 2 crows strutting in the parking lot, so that was kind of awesome. So the prompts are your favorite book or 5, a thing you can't live without, and death. So I thought about doing the book thing on Saturday, and I just got so overwhelmed with the idea of picking favorite books. I was talking to the man Flesh about it, and he was like, well, yeah, because like the other books will get jealous if you say you got a favorite, and that's not good. So this is actually this is probably my favorite book. It's a dictionary. A very, very big dictionary. I'm thinking about actually turning into an art journal. But I love dictionaries. I think I have like 10 of them. Whenever the library has a book sale, I always end up buying dictionaries. And I don't use them. Like I look up words on the internet like everyone else. I like them, and I like to add words to my work, so I use those a lot. And I tear up books a lot and use them in art. But I was looking at my Goodreads on my Kindle, which I started when I got this Kindle. I'm on Kindle number 4 or something. I keep doing some stupid stuff like dropping them in the bathtub. Like, since I got this particular Kindle, which I didn't look up, I meant to look up and I didn't, but I know it hasn't been a year. I'm pretty sure I got it in like maybe April. I don't know. It hasn't been a year. And I've been adding them as I read them, but I don't remember all the time. So I'm thinking probably like 80% of the time I remember to add them as I read them. But I'm at 155 books that I've read since I got my Kindle. So it's hard to pick out of that huge group. I will say that Jitterbug Perfume by Tom Robbins is probably my all-time favorite book ever. I've read it. I've only actually read it a couple of times, and I usually reread stuff, a whole bunch. But that one was sort of life-changing. And Coyote Blue by Christopher Moore is another one that I don't know, it like sort of led me to appreciate tricksters. It's hard to say, tricksters, and how important they are in my own appreciation of gods and whatnot. Is I really hold value to the trickster gods, and yeah, so that both of those are excellent. I would recommend them to anyone. And yeah, other than that, there's too many. Too many. I had recommended the Modern Witch series by Deborah Gary to Amanda the other day, as she's an indie author, and they are amazing. Like, I cry from 10 pages in and cry through the whole book just because there's so much love in that family. Like, they are just amazing. So that's books. I read a lot, obviously, a lot. 150 books in 8 months. I really should. I'm very curious. Hang on. I will sing the Jeopardy music. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. I actually found it. Oh, it has been almost a year. March 3rd of 2015 is when I bought it. So since, March 5th or whenever I started adding, I didn't start adding right away. So we'll say since April of last year, I've read at least 155 books, probably more. And so, yeah, that's a rough prompt for me. So the next prompt was what you can't live without. And I can't live without solitude. At least a little. At least, a half an hour a day. Like, I've got to have some. Otherwise I get crazy. Like, I'm seriously going to murder all of you. Crazy. So that was pretty easy. Solitude. And then, so death. Yeah, death sucks. I live across the street from a funeral home. So I get irritated at death because that means that then I can't get out of my driveway. If people would just stop dying, I would be able to get out of my driveway. I've talked about my friend who died last year. Well, no, not last year, but in 2014. A lot, it sucked. It rocked my world when she died, and still continues to rock it. Like, I see stuff that would want to tell her about or show her or whatever, and I can't. And Sushi Tuesdays, no more. She used to come over and we'd make sushi, and that, no more. And so obviously death is horrible, and sometimes it's great. I mean, when my grandmother died, it was great. Like, she was suffocating, and it was good that she was gone. Like, that she was done suffering, So death as an end to suffering is, I think, wonderful. It's wonderful. But death as a surprise, or as or one of my old friends just lost her husband out of nowhere, and that's terrible. And yeah, obviously it's rough, and yeah, but I love all the trappings of it, like, I have a couch that's made out of a coffin, and I live across from a funeral home, and I really like cemeteries, and so, and I can appreciate it as a transition phase, it's the thing that sets us free. So I guess in that sense, it's sort of awesome, because it's the thing that busts us free for a bit out of, this terrible and wonderful life. Not saying that I want to die anytime soon, universe. So just simmer down now. Yeah. So yes, I hope, I'm very sleepy. My eyes are very crunchy, and I've only had this much coffee. And so, my Heidi should be here soon. We're gonna do yoga, and then I'm gonna try to get something accomplished today besides this. So I hope your Monday is as least Monday as possible, and I hope you find serenity, and I hope you don't die. Okay, bye.